Hey, this is Anil from marketingautomationfocus.com, and today I'll be showing you guys an app called Eagle. It's just an amazing app that I recently found out about, and I'll show you their homepage, what the product is, what the app is, what it does, and then I will show you a few things how I use it, and which is probably just a small percentage of all the features, but those are some of the powerful ways of using this app that I find it very, very useful. So let me show you here. So this is, I'm at their homepage, Eagle's homepage, and it says organize all your reference images in one place. And I tell you that I'm on a Mac, but and they have pretty good features. You know, their file manager, which is called Finder, but and they have photo app. But for a lot of times, if you're dealing with images, or you're doing, if you are doing some kind of creative work or website design or something, I do website designs, and so there are a few things that I really, really like, and I'll show you some. So let me just quickly scroll through here, and it shows all the features here that you can organize your design assets. And you have they have browser extension, and they have an desktop app, and you can do video bookmarks, screenshots, drag and drop, clipboard. And then it says, you know, you can organize all your images in logical way, like tags, folders, smart folders, write down. I'm not going to be talking about all the features here, but just I'll touch on a few things how I use it, and it's how it is useful to me, and you may find it very helpful for your work if you haven't thought about some of those ways of how I use it. So just showing you here, just scrolling down, there's tons of feature here, and I'm still learning and discovering some of these features, and this is, it shows, you know, what kind of formats it actually recognizes for macOS. If you hover over now, it's showing Windows apps that it recognizes. So like I said, I'm on Mac, and I just have a local folder right now on my Mac. But I've been thinking I have a network drive that I can actually sync it with one of the folders where I want to keep it. Now I can sync with Google Drive from my network drive, or I just noticed that, oh, I can actually sync it directly with my Google Drive. So I can do either way. So that's great. Now let me show you. So I do have here on top right over here, this browser extension, which is most of the time that's how I use it. It's just amazing. And so let me show you. Let me go to, so here's one of my websites. So my main website is marketingautomationfocus.com, and let's just say that I'm interested in, so most of the time, I don't really need to go find an image this way from a website. But in fact, it's interesting that even for my own website, I designed it. Let's say I have a logo, and and that logo, I you know, I can't find the file, and I've put it somewhere. I thought I was organized, but not quite. And when I'm trying to look and logically looking for it, but I can't find it there. So this one is like, wow, you know, this one, what happens is if I click on this uh, browser extension and I say batch save, right, I can do capture area, capture visible area, capture the whole page. It's just awesome. So those are the things I actually use capture area, and a lot of times capture page, and then batch save is my most favorite thing on this. So when I click on this, guess what happens? Now, if you didn't have the app open, so now the app opened up behind, right, this modal window here, and now I can see all the images on this page. Now, guess what's happening here? First, I thought, like, what's wrong? Maybe app is not working. Why is it not showing all these images? I can see these images, but there are two or three things happening here. So what I found out, that if I select this one, for example, and I try to download it, it's actually going to fail most likely. So there is something wrong. So this is like a troubleshooting tool for me, that even though on the web page it's showing, I gotta go find out that what's happening. There's something wrong which may be hurting my website performance. Okay, I'm pretty sure. And another thing is that, look at this over here down at the bottom left here. This image was some kind of template image, and I replaced it, but it seems like it's there. Maybe I have a background on top of it, but I don't need this image. So it's like I'm using it for troubleshooting, so it's giving me all the images which are there on that page. And I can quickly select all like this, okay? Or I can do invert selection, so it's unchecks it, unselects it. Now, if I say, okay, this one, and I say import one, let's just see what happens. Okay, so it's trying to import. You see what it says here? One file failed to import. Click here for details. Okay, so it's giving me this link, the source, and it's telling me file format is not recognized. So I think what's happening is that I have image optimization going on, and somehow it's linked to that image folder or path. So I don't think that's right. So I need to fix it. So I think that's one thing that I discovered that it could be very useful. Okay. So clear all failed ones, and so let me just show you really quick that if you have, so I just one of the things I do here, besides this troubleshooting thing, I just happen to learn. But when I am on a website and I'm looking at some icon or some logo, and I'm just curious as to what the size and resolution is, and if just even if you are a pro, you may be wondering like, I would like to know what that size and resolution is, and learn from it that maybe I need to use that kind of resolution and size for a design that I'm working on. And so it's really nicely laid out here, it on the right sidebar here. It gives me the dimension, it gives me types, and depending on the format and the metadata of the image, it can show you the resolution as well, like dot per inch. And it gives you um, it actually gives you the URL where the image was downloaded from. So that's very useful, because a lot of times I can download the image, like right click and save image, blah blah blah, but then I later on, if I wanted to find out or know like, where did I get this image? I mean, in this case, maybe this is an obvious, not a really good example, but on the other hand, I could have this image. And another thing, I sometimes, when I'm designing for a client, and whether they have an example website or their own existing website, and I need to know the colors, right? So this gives me the colors, the pretty much all the colors used on that page, or on that for that screenshot that I took, or the image, and then I can select whatever um, uh, color that I'm looking at, blue, but what color is it? Oh, so it's actually left click, and then it gives you these options that you can copy that format of the color. Okay, so it's pretty useful, and I already mentioned that if I can't find my own image or logo that I'm using, and where did I save them, then it's a very good way of actually just download that image and just use it for whatever purpose that I was looking that image for. And one last thing that's so good about this app, that I have another app for different purpose, but it also has a feature of batch saving the images on a page. But that one actually saves just like a zip file, some weird name and .zip, and it doesn't give you any other option. But in this case, as you have seen, that when you do a batch save, it actually shows all the files, all the images on that page, and then you can select whichever one you want, or all of them, or some of them, and then it has all the intelligence, all the metadata and URL where it came from, and in fact even the name of that image. So that's pretty powerful. So that's all for now, and hope you got something out of this, and comment below this video, and I can go over other features of the app. There are just way too many, so I can do individual features type video as well. So bye for now.